This evening, GT&T calls for liberalization but demands equitable tax structure. Man faces court for attempting to bribe a police officer. President Granger intervenes in GTU arbitration process. GCOM launches voter education campaign. In the region, Brazil's Donald Trump wins first round of elections. And internationally, 20 persons killed in limo crash in rural New York.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Bradford Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Greetings to our viewers in Guyana and around the world. Today is Monday, October 8th, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Following calls for a renewed teacher strike, President Granger has decided to intervene in the arbitration process. Here's more. This morning, President Granger called a meeting between the Guyana Teachers Union and the Ministry of Education following efforts from the GTU to mobilize teachers to resume their strike. GTU General Secretary Coretta McDonald told the media that the president offered a new set of proposals for the teachers, saying, quote, "At the meeting today, there were some proposals thrown on the table, but the GTU has some more consultations to do, and we still need to do some tidying up on both sides. So we are going to meet again very soon to resolve those issues that have not been resolved so that our teachers can start smiling, maybe at the end of this month, maybe in November, but most likely in December." According to McDonald, the union would inform the government of their position by Wednesday. The union had previously rejected a $700 million Guyana dollar ballpark amount for salary increases for 2018 and a $200 million increase for adjusting some salary scales. When asked by the media if the consideration of the new offers would mean a withdrawal of the arbitration process, McDonald said it would depend on whether the union accepts the government's latest set of proposals. According to Guyana Times, the alleged mastermind behind an intercepted drug shipment in Canada last month has been captured by Surinamese police. Rosemary Singh of Lot 123 Ram Singh Street, Annandale, was found after she fled to Suriname. Reports indicate that the woman was found on Saturday morning. Both CANU and the Canadian police are currently collaborating during the investigation. A shop owner has found himself behind bars after attempting to bribe a cop. Here's Esther Sobers with more.
On Monday, a 27-year-old shop owner faced the Georgetown Magistrates Court charged with attempting to bribe a police officer. Principal Magistrate Judy Lochman remanded Christopher Gonzalez to prison after he allegedly offered a $150,000 bribe to a police officer to conceal a drug trafficking charge. The prosecution alleged that on October 3, 2018 at All Boys Town, Gonzalez had 530 grams of cannabis for the purpose of trafficking. He was subsequently taken to the Breakdown police station where he tried to obstruct the investigation of the case by trying to bribe the officer. Gonzalez was subsequently released on $200,000 for the first charge and remanded to prison for the drug trafficking matter. And today, whilst being also charged with bribery, he pleaded not guilty to the offense and was remanded to prison until November 5, 2018. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. The Environmental Protection Agency has granted a conditional approval to the mayor and town council of Lethem for the creation of a sanitary landfill. Earlier this year, the Ministry of Communities awarded a $36.3 million service contract to International Imports and Exports to manage the town's solid waste for 18 months. The contractor began working on the site in March 2018. However, it was noted that when the contract comes to an end, the site is expected to be developed into a sanitary landfill facility. Mayor of Lethem, Kerry Jarvis, commended the initiative since the past state of the site affected the health and well-being of the residents. The Ministry of Communities intends to develop the site to the standards similar to the sites in Linden, Region 10, Madia, Region 8, and Bartica in Region 7. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, GCOM launches voter education campaign, and GT&T speaks in wake of Digicel disconnection. But first, here's today's foreign currency exchange rates. For the latest in news from Guyana, the region, and beyond, visit our website, headlinenewsguyana.com.
Styles. Simply different.
Fresh ingredients and Creole foods at the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Finger-licking boil and fry, meats cooked to perfection. No MSG added. We cater for vegetarians too. Breakfast and lunch available fresh Mondays through Fridays. We open 7 a.m. Get coffee, Milo, or our famous power porridge filled with a blend of indigenous barks, natural fruit juices. Catering services and delivery available. Call 231-4343. Located at 16 Access Road, Kingston. The Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Bringing back the good old days.
Looking for clothing, footwear and undergarments for the family with great quality and affordable prices? Then visit American Home and Beauty Center. 722 Robin Wellington Street, Georgetown, opposite CNS Channel 6. Come and shop in our spacious and comfortable environment with great customer service. American Home and Beauty Center is your one-stop shop. Telephone 226-1497. Opening hours Monday through Saturday 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Closed on Fridays between 12:30 and 1:30 p.m.
93.1 Real FM. It's your favorite station for the best music from then to now.
Cause girls like you run around with guys like me to size. Waste a day and spend the night. Me, are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside us. Simple things, them are your blessings, a blessing. Simple things are your...
Every day, all day for real music, real people, and real vibes. Come on! 93.1 Real FM.
Real FM.
The people's choice.
This is what shopping used to be. More plastic bags than I could carry, or I could use. They always end up in the bin, or as unsightly litter. Then it hit me. Get just one reusable bag. Now, whenever I shop, I don't use plastic bags. I always have my reusable bag. It makes shopping a lot easier, and it's better for the environment.
Use one less disposable plastic bag. Make the switch to a reusable bag today. For more information, please call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.gy. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Welcome back. On Sunday, the Ministry of Social Protection, in collaboration with the Regional Democratic Council, Region 4, held a march and rally against domestic violence. The march was held from the Betterverwagton Health Center to the Luzignan Community Center. Senior officials of both the RDC and the Ministry of Social Protection, members of the Guyana Police Force C Division, students, children, and several members of the public were in attendance. According to Regional Chairman Genevieve Allen, from January 31st to August 31st, 2018, 15 women in Guyana were killed by their intimate partners. 7 of those women were from Region 4. As for acts of domestic violence that did not involve a death, she said that statistics from the Probation and Welfare Department reflected that there were 202 reported cases for this same period for this year, with 154 being females and the remaining 48 being males. In light of this weekend's shutdown of Digicel's microwave link in Suriname, GT&T claims that they and the government have lost tens of millions of dollars in revenue due to the competitors' avoidance of using their existing infrastructure. Wendell Jeffrey was at today's press conference and filed this report.
Over the weekend, the Demerara Waves Online News said that Digicel had an aspect of their service interrupted due to a clampdown of that connection in neighboring Suriname. Today, GT&T called a press conference at the Hardmanston Lodge to address the issue. The company's CEO, Justin Ned, said that his company is calling for the liberalization of the telecommunications sector and also for an equitable tax structure.
This is something that we've raised time and again, and we look forward to the regularization of the sector. I'm saying that what we want is, if we're paying one tax rate, then all the players in the sector should pay the same. And that is something that I would say any business would want for competitors in their industry.
According to Ned, GT&T has the capacity to carry the additional bandwidth that any and all of their competitors would need. The CEO said that as a result of Digicel not using their services, they would have lost tens of millions of US dollars.
We believe that it's in the tens of millions of dollars. US dollars, thank you. Tens of millions of US dollars. This is significant.
The CEO also said that GT&T would have been able to invest more in the development of that company if Digicel was paying them for the service.
Could we have been in a better place to invest had we that money? Absolutely. On the issue of legal proceedings, I'd like to say that GTT has not commenced any legal proceedings or threatened any legal proceedings in Suriname, and we recognize that the Surinamese regulators are executing their mandate.
Ned said that GT&T at one point carried the services for all the Guyanas.
2018, March of this year, we carried all the internet traffic for Suriname, French Guiana, and Guyana. And the network was resilient enough to do it.
Channel 2 Headline News asked Mr. Ned if what Digicel was doing with their service connection in Suriname was just a good business practice or if it was an illegal act.
What the competitor was doing, was it just good business practice or was it illegal?
Next question, please.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The foreshore along Columbia and Aberdeen, Essequibo Coast Region 2, is now protected by a 700-meter brushwood dam. Construction of the $23 million infrastructure project began in July and was completed late last month. The contractor, S&K Construction and Consultancy Services and General Supplies, completed the project 1 month before schedule. This project is part of the National Agricultural Research and Extension Institute's mangrove restoration efforts. NARI has been investing in coastal infrastructure to enhance mangrove restoration along the Essequibo coast due to the high potential for mangrove recovery in the region. In 2017, the agency spent $33 million in infrastructure in Region 2 to enhance sedimentation and to create a suitable environment for mangroves to be restored. These included the installation of 100 meters of geotextile tubes in Reliance to the tune of $13.8 million and the construction of brushwood dams along the foreshore of Land of Plenty to Bush Lot to a tune of $19.2 million. In 2015, extension works were done to the bamboo brushwood dam at Walton Hall, Essequibo. The Guyana Elections Commission has begun its voter education campaign. Hear more in this report.
We've had a weekly local
Public Relations Officer of the Guyana Elections Commission, Yolanda Ward, says the agency will launch its voter education program sometime this week. Emphasis will be placed on the electors since the nomination process has ended.
Focusing primarily on the voter education aspect, rights and responsibilities, eligibility, the voting process, and all that is required for the elector to be aware of as it relates to participating in the local government elections process.
In addition, Ward says GCOM has identified a company to work on its social media campaign. She clarified that the voter education campaign is being managed in-house and not by an advertising agency. Nonetheless, persons should expect to see more GCOM ads in television, print, and online in the coming days. Don't go away. Coming up after the break. Brazil's Donald Trump wins first round of elections, and 20 persons killed in limo crash in rural New York State. But first, here's this week's bridge attraction schedule.
.1 Real FM. It's your favorite station for the best music from then to now.
Cause girls like you run around with guys like me to size. Wasted days, spend the night. Tell me, are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside us. Simple things, them are your blessings, a blessing. Simple things are your
Every day, all day for real music, real people, and real vibes. Come on! 93.1 Real FM.
Real FM.
The people's choice.
Fresh ingredients and Creole foods at the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Finger licking, boil and fry. Meats cooked to perfection. No MSG added. We cater for vegetarians too. Breakfast and lunch available fresh Mondays through Fridays. We open 7 a.m. Get coffee, Milo, or our famous power porridge, filled with a blend of indigenous barks, natural fruit juices. Catering services and delivery available. Call 231-4343. Located at 16 Access Road, Kingston. The Cottage Restaurant and Cafe, bringing back the good old days.
For all your beauty and hair care products, look no further. Visit American Home and Beauty Center, 72 Rob and Wellington Streets, Georgetown, opposite CNS Channel 6. We have in stock a wide variety of brand name beauty products, cosmetics, perfume sets, hair extensions, hair accessories, costume jewelry, and much more. Come and shop in a spacious and comfortable environment with affordable prices and great customer service. American Home and Beauty Center is your one-stop shop. Telephone 226-1497. Opening hours Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Close on Friday between 12:30 and 1:30 p.m.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient. You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins,
or fallen leaves and cut grass and put this in a composting bin or pile.
Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So,
Let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.gy. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Need a ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook. Oasis Ride Taxi Service. Let's go.
Styles. Simply different.
Welcome back. Bibi Bacchus brings us the regional and international headlines of the day.
In the region, the far-right candidate Jair Bolsonaro has won the first round of Brazil's presidential election. He will face the left-wing Workers' Party candidate Fernando Haddad in the second round on the 28th of October after he failed to win the 50% of valid votes needed to win outright. With almost all the votes counted, Mr. Bolsonaro had 46% and Mr. Haddad 29%. Opinion votes conducted before the elections predicted that in a second round, the two candidates would be tied. At least 10 people have been killed by an earthquake that struck off the north of Haiti. The magnitude 5.9 quake was one of the strongest to hit the Caribbean nation since a major tremor in 2010 killed more than 200,000 people. Several buildings are reported to have been destroyed. President Jovenel Moïse has urged people to remain calm. Government spokesman Eddie Jackson Alexis said a disaster response task force has been set up. The U.S. Geological Survey said the epicenter of the quake that struck late on Saturday was about 19 kilometers north of the city of Port-de-Paix. And in international news, 20 people have been killed in a crash involving a stretch limousine taking people to a party in the U.S. state of New York. All 18 people in the limousine died, along with 2 pedestrians in the incident on Saturday afternoon in the town of Schoharie. Witnesses described seeing the SUV-style limousine shoot across a junction and hit another car before plunging into the people in a shop car park. The cause of the crash is unclear. The victims have not yet been officially named, but the New York Times reported that they include 4 sisters and at least 2 pairs of newlyweds. All those killed were adults. It is America's deadliest transport crash since 2009, said the chairman of the National Transportation Safety Board, Robert Sumwalt. Headline News, Bibi Bacchus.
Thanks, Bibi. Here's the 3-day weather forecast. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Monday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website headlinenewsguyana.com. You can also tune in 6:30 tomorrow morning for a rebroadcast and Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast saying thank you for welcoming us into your homes and do have a blessed evening.